Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I have something not really special but something new to my channel, but not new to YouTube. I have received today an Asic miner from Goldshell, Doge Mini. You're probably familiar with it. This is the Asic miner which mines Litecoin as well as Dogecoin. The pools you are using to mine, I think it's F2 pool. You can use F2 pool, and you can use the what's the name of the Goldshell pool? It's DX pool, the one used for Cadena as well. So right now I'm going to unbox it, but before I unbox it, I forgot to tell you that I received those two with the power supplies. Those ones, they're exactly the same. They're a Chinese brand, Key 80 plus gold, and it's 500 watts. The rest is in Chinese, so I don't really understand it. But honestly, I'm not sure why they sent the power supply for 500 watts. But thank you for the power supply anyways, because most of the time they just arrive without it. So why I'm saying that is because on the Goldshell website, if you go there, the recommended wattage, I think it's called wattage, yeah, for the power supply is over 600, and this one is 500. I'm sure, yeah, you can run it because usually this Asic consumes and works on around, I think it's 320 watts, so which is like enough for it. But anyway, the one I have is from a company called Argus. It's RGB 650 watts, which is I think the perfect power for the Asic. And I will have the second one arriving soon as well, maybe in the next couple of days. But I'm gonna use this one for one of them, and the other one I will try to use the Chinese one. I hope it works and it's safe, because most of the time they don't provide warranty on the Chinese product. Alright, let's start the unboxing. Oh, I actually thought that it would be with that limited edition design from Goldshell with the Doge here in the spacesuit, and as well as the moon and the rocket. But apparently this one is just the basic and an antenna. This is interesting because I'm not sure what. Maybe it's like the helium is also included inside it, so you can mine 3 cryptocurrencies instead of just 2. But okay, Goldshell, yeah. So let's just unbox the second one, and we'll see if it comes with that design as well, or is just the basic one too. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah, no! It's also just the basic one. Strange, because if you look at the box is, it has that the rocket, the moon, and well, just the sticker of Doge. Anyway, okay, so the weight of this thing is 2 kilos. The noise, as I remember, it's below 35 decibels, which means that you can. It's a weird shaky thing inside it, but anyways, I hope it's still working because it's a brand new one. So yeah, the noise level is below 35 decibels, which means that you can run it. Well, before that, I was actually thinking that I can run it on the next to my laptop or next to my workspace in my room, but apparently I cannot because 35 decibels is quite, it's not that noisy, but still it's distracting. So I wouldn't really suggest you running it somewhere next to you or in your bedroom, unless it's a mining bedroom like this one. And as you're maybe familiar, this bedroom used to be packed with all of my Asic miners as well as the mining rigs, but right now it's just an ordinary one. So now it will become a mining bedroom again, but with less noise, and I don't need to keep the windows open, since the heat the Asic provides is not really, you cannot really feel it anyway. So most of the heat will just come from the power supply unit, which is, you can live with it, there's no problem. Okay, let's unbox the power supply so we can see what type of connection we're going to use here. I'm sure it's a 6-pin. Yeah, it is 6-pin, but let's see if they have cables inside included. I'll firstly open the one I was buying. There are no tapes, so I can just open it normally. I don't need my knife. It's pretty simple, and the price it's, I think it's around $65 US. We're going to connect it right now, and the setup is pretty simple. I don't know if I should show it to you on my laptop or not. Maybe I'll just try to explain it to you like this. So what you need to do, you need to find out the IP address. You can download the software called IP scanner. You can use it. It's much more simple than just going into your router settings, etc. So, but if you don't have that app and you just want to go the hard way, then you go into your router settings. You can see what type of devices are connected to it using Wi-Fi or Ethernet. Well, those ones are going to be connected with the Ethernet cable, so you need to see it will be something Goldshell and then the IP address. You just copy the IP address, you put it in the, and you paste it in the browser. The settings, I think when you go inside it, you will see that you need to unlock in the top right part of the screen. You need to press unlock, and there will be an initial default password for it. It's 1 2 3 4 5 until 9, I think, so something like that. You unlock it, and then you go, and what the Goldshell did is their interface is quite user friendly. So most of the time you don't need to go and look for that pool address, mining pool address, and you just click. There are two options, as I was saying before. It's one of them is F2 pool and the other one is DX pool. So you click on either of those, and it should automatically detect the Stratum server URL address which you are going to use. But before that, make sure you have an account with either F2 pool or DX pool. I think I'll go with DX pool for one of them, and the F2 pool is going to be on the other one. It's just for me to compare how they are working and what are the difference between those two. So I will share it in my next video. But for now, yeah, you need to create an account with them, and then you need to enter your username and password underneath that URL for the pool. And I think that's it. Your miner is going to be ready. The fan will start to boot up, so the noise will be jumping from high to low, and then they will calibrate automatically within some time. It will take around say maybe 8 to 10 hours. It's called auto tuning. I think it's the same process. Sorry guys, I completely forgot that I need to unbox this one. So let's do that right now. Alright, the plug here is even worse. Before, in the previous one, it was the European standard, and this one is, I guess it's Chinese. We have some bolts to attach it, and the manual. Everything is in Chinese. Okay, So the power supply looks like this, pretty basic, and the smell is like it was just manufactured right now. What you need to do is that you need to take this PCIe, the longest cable which goes into the motherboard. Like you need to hold it like this, so the front. You would see that this is the front and this is the back. Like it's obvious. You need to count 4 pins from the right side. The fourth, usually it's the green one, and then it's the black one. So you take your clip and you need to connect the green one and the black one. To do that, I will show you an example on the one which is going to be plugged in. Alright, so we count 4 from the right side. Make sure you hold it like this. Like you don't need to make any mistakes here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the 4th one. And the other one goes into the next one, the 5th. So it should be like that. Just double check so you won't make any mistakes. So it works. I'm gonna switch it off because what I'm going to use right now, let's wait until it's without the power. What I'm going to use right now is the PCIe jumper bridge, which is basically doing the same thing. If you carefully look inside, you could see that there are metal parts which connecting those two. So the noise was gradually increasing, and the loudest was basically the noise which it should operate normally. I don't even think that it will constantly work on that level, but it really depends on the temperature. And let me remind you, the working temperature for this Asic, it should be below 35 degrees Celsius. Alright guys, I've connected all of the Asics, well, both of them. One is here, the second one is here, and as I showed you, I used that jumper bridge for the PCIe slots. And yeah, so everything is working. I connected it via F2 pool and using the Goldshell interface as always. So it seems to be working good. The hash rate currently is 202, but I think it will jump up and down for another like 6 to 8 hours. So thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned, subscribe to my channel, and enjoy your mining. Bye bye.